8:16, nearly 100,000 students tested the city's preparedness relay for in-person learning on when classes got underway yesterday.
We've been hard at work all weekend. We know we've walked every single site. They have PPE, they have their social distancing markers, they have their procedures in place. We've worked on staffing as well so that we have every single school will be staffed for in-person learning. We have contingency plans, so we're ready to go.
Okay, so this morning we're joined by the mother of a special needs student, Michelle Proscia, who can share what the first day of class was like for her daughter. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning.
So you just heard Chancellor Carranza say right there that they are ready to go. Were they ready to go? How was that first day?
Well, my daughter's remote. We're doing full remote. There were some glitches in the system as far as connectivity. And it was on the other end, not on my end. I was using my own Wi-Fi.
Just to understand a little bit about who your daughters are. You have 3 daughters. How old are they? What grades are they in?
I have a 17-year-old daughter that has learning disabilities. I have a 10-year-old who's in a regular school, and I have a 14-year-old who just started high school.
Now, for District 75, they said yesterday, they began yesterday both in person and remote as well. The Department of Education admitted that their site crashed around 9 o'clock Monday morning. Did your daughter have trouble logging on at the start of the school day? What was the issues that you experienced?
Yeah, we were on at least an hour pushback for classes, so I just made cinnamon buns. We did life skills.
Cinnamon buns always make everything better, I gotta say.
Hey, so when did you decide to have your daughters do all remote learning? Because they could have gone in person, right?
Yeah, sure. I decided probably in June.
All right. And you were just worried about, I guess, getting coronavirus. You just didn't want to take the chance. I know a lot of parents struggled with it.
No, I'm really worried about the transparency of the Board of Ed. They change daily, the things that they're telling, and they're not giving that information properly to the parents. They tell them what they need to hear, not what they should be getting to make educated, informed decisions for their families.
You know, some of the challenges that parents face overall are connectivity issues and also, the worry of transparency as well. But you have that extra layer of having a daughter with special needs who sometimes need that one-on-one attention, that connection with an educator, right, in the classroom. So what are the additional challenges you're facing with your 17-year-old daughter doing it from home?
She really needs, first of all, the Zoom lessons. She didn't like the sounds that were coming from the laptop because there were too many children speaking at once. So I wasn't able to put her on video, which frustrated her teachers, but I have to worry about her comfort level.
Yeah.
She wasn't comfortable with all the other children interrupting, and it's difficult because they're all special.
Was it a large class in that Zoom? Like, how many people would you say were in the Zoom classroom?
There was probably 16 because there were 8 in her class, and then there were 8 support staff.
I see.
Got it. Okay, so we understand you signed up to work as a paraprofessional with the Department of Education. Explain what that means and how you're going to be able to balance working with remote learning in your household.
I really am not 100% sure yet. I have to situate my children first. And working as a paraprofessional means I work with special needs children. So I don't know what capacity they're going to need me in the school. I don't know yet. There hasn't been a lot of... I just really don't know how they're going to need me to go in because a lot of jobs are... being lost.
Yeah, it sounds like there are still a whole lot of questions after day 1 and we're entering day 2. Thank you for joining us and sharing a little bit of what you experienced. We appreciate it, Michelle.
All right, thank you.
Michelle, I gotta say, Cinnabons, they always make the day go by, It's just...
That's an experienced mom
right there. You're very
busy
doing things and you still made time for that. So thank you. Thank you for your time this morning, too.